Hey everybody, it's Krista here again. It's been a long time, but I've been buying a lot more audiobooks and Kindle books, so there's not really a lot to show anymore as far as YouTube video goes. But it's the holidays, I had gift cards, and I did some shopping, so I thought that I would share with you some of the things that I picked up, and I will probably be having a couple more hauls here in the new year just to show you everything that I've been ordering. First of all, as far as the presents go, I want to thank RJ Gonzalez. He surprised me with a copy of The Farm. I've been dying to read this. He and I talk on Twitter all the time, and of course here on YouTube. Go watch his videos. He's very awesome, and he's part of a book collab channel. Anyway, I wanted to thank RJ personally. Thank you again for sending me this. Dying to read it. I think I'm going to read it next. I had to catch up on review stuff, but now it's the end of the year. I'm caught up. I'm going to dig into this. Thank you again so much for surprising me with that. And I also got a card from Nehelmus too. She sent me the Surfing Santa of Australia with this fun bookmark that says, "A room without books is a body without a soul," from Cicero. And thank you so much. I hope you received my card as well. I sent one your way, but who knows? Thank you again, Renee. And then from Deborah's Book Cafe, she sent me a boatload. I was not even expecting this. She sent me so many, and most of these are signed. That's awesome. And so thank you so much, Deborah, for the card and all of these bookmarks, and I'll have to add them to giveaways. My favorite thing that she sent is this calendar. It's a bookmark calendar with cats, and each month has a different cat on it and can be pulled out and used as a bookmark, and from one cat lover to another. That's awesome. I love it very much. Okay, so now on to the books. One of the sites I review for, a staff member, we did a Secret Santa exchange, and my Secret Santa from my wish list sent me Alice in Zombieland by Gina Showalter. I love this cover. I'm so excited to have a hardback copy of this book. It was an awesome choice from my wish list, and I want to say thank you so much for sending this to me. And I'm very, very excited to read this one. Sounds right up my alley. Cannot wait. I got some books in for review. First is an audiobook by Julie Cross, Vortex. This is the second book. I don't know if it's called the Tempest series, but the first book was called Tempest. And this cover looks like it has a lot more science fiction feel to it, and I am very much hoping to see Adam come into play here in the second book as well. I loved him from the first book. He was my favorite character. So I'm excited to read that. I got some books I don't know much about in for review. Stranded by Jeff Probst. Middle grade, coming out in February. Excited to dig into that one. And A Tangle of Knots by Lisa Graff, which is making me hungry. It makes me want to go on a picnic. Yummy cake. And that also comes out in February, so I'll dig into those. From Quirk Books, I got sent Slytherin Sisters. This is part of the Lovecraft series. This is book 2. The first book is called Professor Gargoyle, and it has the same type of cover. I love Quirk Books books. Highly recommend them. Seriously. These are cute, fun, middle grade reads. So I was very excited to get a copy of that in as well. I joined the Mystery Guild book club. It's one of those online clubs where you order 4 or 5 books for $1, and then you sign up for membership to have to order like 3 or 4 more at full price over the next year. And I do this all, I mean, I'm already a member of the science fiction book club, and when I saw Misty, the book rat, talking on Twitter about how she had just joined the mystery book club, I'm like, you know what, send me a link and I'm going to go ahead and sign up for that, because I was already debating it anyway. So I went ahead and picked up Advent by James Treadwell. This is one that's been on my radar for a while. It's not listed as a young adult, but it's about a 15-year-old boy who is it's kind of his destiny to rediscover magic and bring it back to the world. And so I've just kind of had it on the back burner for a while, but had the opportunity to pick it up pretty cheap, and so I put that on my haul. I also got a copy of Anne Rule's Fatal Friends and Deadly Neighbors. I picked this one up because it has part of the Susan Powell story in it, and here in Utah that's been a pretty big story here. We've been following the case. Some people in Washington might be aware, as well as others that are interested, might have heard about this, and so I'm interested to see what she has to say and what information's put in there. I picked up Elizabeth George's The Edge of Nowhere. This is one that I've had my eye on since before it came out, but I'm not a huge fan of buying hardback books. I'm a paperback girl or a Kindle girl. So when I had the opportunity to get it for cheap, I decided this is one I wanted to read, and so I'm very excited to read it. I haven't read any of her adult stuff, even though it has also been on my radar. I have a lot of her stuff on my wish list, but I haven't picked up anything by her yet. Another book that I picked up from there is Breed by Chase Novak. This is about a very wealthy couple who are having problems getting pregnant, and so they decide to take some extreme measures and travel to a different country, and she does become pregnant, but there's huge consequences in somehow the procedure or what it exactly is that she's pregnant with. I'm not sure, but it sounds dark and it sounds great, and so I'm excited to read that. After watching Dark Shadows, I decided to look to see if it was a book, and it was. And I wasn't really aware of that, but I have started to see it more around the internet now that my radar's been put up. And I thought about getting more than just this book, this whole series, but I didn't love the movie, so I decided I'm just going to start out with the first book and dig into a little and see if I enjoy it. And if I do, pick up more of them. So I got that one. Another book I picked up is James Herbert's Ash. This is kind of a heavier book, and a lot of pages too, which is great because I love thick books. But this is about a paranormal investigative team that goes to a castle in Scotland, I think, to investigate, and lots of scary, creepy things happen that come along with those paranormal stories. And so I'm very excited to take into this. I've been watching a lot of Ghost Adventures lately, and so that's something that I am just loving. I don't know if any more of these I picked up from the... Yeah, I did. The last one I got from that website is The Death Path by Stephen Irwin. And I think this one was about the guy that is he starts getting visions of ghosts living their last moments in life. And he needs to travel back to his... childhood home to discover why he's having these visions and seeing these things, and I think that has something to do with the forest behind his house and some case that's been ongoing. I'm not exactly sure. It doesn't say too much about it, but it's something along those lines. But it is supposed to be dark and creepy and another ghost story. And so I'm going to stop this video for now and do another one, part 2. So I'll see you soon, and thanks for watching. Bye.